Okay, hi everybody. Let's see. Hi everybody, lovely to see you and have you join me here. It is Friday and in London we've had a heat wave. It is just starting to cool down now and I think we're going to have some thunderstorms, so I hope you've all been managing to keep cool in some way. And actually, whilst we talk about that subject, I am going to show you a breath that is said to cool you down. And you make a straw with your tongue. I think it's called Sitari breath. It's just come to my mind because I've been on a breathing retreat all week. So breathing has very much been on my mind. So just try this. If you're hot, and next time you really want to, you're hot and you want to cool down, simply do this. If you can roll your tongue like so, like that. Okay, I can't talk and do that at the same time. What I want you to do is inhale through the nose and then exhale through your straw. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Well, last one. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, so I think it's called Sitari breath. I'm going to check for next time. I think it means sweet breath. So that is said to cool you down. So as I mentioned, this week I've been on a breathing retreat in a wonderful place taught by a lady called Rebecca Dennis. You can check her out on Instagram, Breathing Tree, she's called. And she is a teacher of something called conscious connected breathing, or otherwise known as transformational breath. And I'm just going to focus a little bit on breath today. I've taught you some techniques in the past, but what I want to just show you today is just to show you where you are breathing. So I think at the office or at work, when we're stressed, we tend to breathe from sort of here upwards, very much in our chest. But actually we've got all this area below into our belly, that if we really breathe deeply, we can really inhale into our belly. And if you have that action of inhaling into your belly, it helps the diaphragm go down. And here we hold a lot of tension in the solar plexus. If you dig in here, you might find it's very, very tight. And that generally the sort of tighter it is here, the more stressed you might be feeling, because it's very much connected with the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So have a little dig around there. And if it is like a wall of concrete, you probably need to do some belly breathing. So first of all, just place your hands on your chest and just breathe in a way that your hands go up and down. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so that's sort of chest breathing. Now put your hands on your belly and just make sure you're not wearing anything tight around your tummy, and just let it, sit astride so that you've got lots of space. And then breathe so your hands go up and down like this. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And if that's hard for you, because a lot of the time we do tend to hold in our bellies, don't we? We've always been told to hold it in, suck it in, etc., etc. So just really try to relax that belly, and give yourself a bit of a massage there if you need to. And then put your hands down, sort of like there's my belly button, but just below that, and see if you can breathe so that your hands lift up in that area. So inhale, exhale, Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So if you really concentrate or really try to expand your belly rather than just your chest, sort of belly breathing. So with that in mind, what we're going to do is like do a 3-part breath. I think we have done it before. So breathe into your belly first, then let that breath move up to expand your chest, and then exhale. So the in breath is going to be through your nose, and the exhale, you're going to sigh it out through your mouth. So if we're ready, inhale, belly, chest, and then exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. I'm just going to do the motions, okay? So belly, two more. Inhale, belly. Next one. Inhale, belly, chest, and then exhale. Now, just even after those 5, I think we did, just shut your eyes and see whether you can feel any physical effects. I can already feel definitely that kind of lightness, like a little bit of a velvety going on. So that's your belly, chest, exhale. So just this next week, when you're at work or wherever you are, I just want you just to make a conscious effort to breathe into your belly. Just notice whether you are shallow breathing or whether you are using your whole capacity. And if possible, just make sure you do 10 belly, chest, exhale breaths every day. Maybe you can do it in bed, when you wake up in the morning. You can do it whenever you like. All right, excellent. So let's do some stretching, and we're also going to do a little bit of shaking as well towards the end. Okay, so let's start with shoulders, I think, this time. So first of all, we're just going to lean over to the side, just gently sway from side to side to start opening out the side of our bodies. So if you are very, very stiff, then take it easy. Go at your own pace. Gently does it until you start opening up. And this kind of stretching is really good for, improving your breath capacity, because it just loosens up the intercostal muscles between the ribs, just loosens everything up so that it's easy for you to exhale and inhale, or easier anyway. All right, so one more over this side. And then on the next side, I want you to come over. You can lean the bottom hand on something, on your knee or your thigh. Just hang here for a second or two, really rooting down that opposite hip onto the chair to make sure there is a lovely stretch all the way from your hip, all the way up to your little finger. Just glance up at the ceiling to make sure you're not caving in. And then reach a little bit further. And then we're going to turn in, still on the sideways bend, and then back up, and then out the other way. So we're just sort of rotating from the torso in this side stretch, forward, to the middle, and to the back. To the middle, forward, middle, and back. Again, forward, or middle rather, forward, middle, and back. And let it hang a little bit more. And then up we come, and then just shake that arm out. Just give your shoulder a bit of a shake. Shake the elbow, shake the wrists. Yeah, there we go. So the other side, over we go. So actually, let's just swoop a little bit just to get into it. And then over we go. Rest your elbow on your knee. Your arm goes all the way over. Hang out here for a bit. Just check that you can see the ceiling. So your chest is nice and open. And then forward, center, and back. Center, forward, up, and back. Center, forward, center, and back. I can't remember how many we did on the other side, but let's just do one more. Forward, center, back. And there we go. And come up and then shake that one out. Good and proper. Get everything going. You know, like shaking really gets rid of the stress hormone or just lowers it, just gets rid of cortisol a little bit. So shaking really helps, as does the bouncing. All right, so thumbs in the hip creases and elbows out. And we're going to do some curls back and forth. So exhaling, curl it all forward, almost as if your elbows want to meet your knees. And then chest up, chin up. Just protect your neck. If that's uncomfortable for your neck, you don't have to look up. Right, curl it round, roll it up, stretch up, round we go, curling, curling, curling. Up we come. And if a particular bit feels particularly gnarly to you, like you've got a knot, especially in this curling forward position, just stop and hang out here for a little bit, really, really to stretch it out. Do make whatever micro movements you need to stretch out any knots in your upper back, neck. Okay, and then release and roll up. And from here, we're just going to like kind of push your chin slightly backwards, like just slightly backwards, and then bring it down to your chest. Let yourself hang out there. I learned this last week a little bit more about the vagus nerve, which really has a lot to do with our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest one. And apparently this movement, just sort of putting your chin on your chest and stretching out the back of your neck, is very good for that vagus nerve, which in turn sort of really kicks in the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest. So chin to chest. And obviously it has the other benefit of really stretching out the back of that neck. When you're ready, roll that chin along the left-hand side or whichever side you're doing, up to your shoulder. Enjoy that stretch. Down we go. That stretch along the other muscles of your back. The big, deep, strong muscles that hold up your head, where all the intellectual thinking goes on. The neck muscles, so incredibly strong. So really give them a bit of a treat this Friday afternoon and let them stretch out. Up to the side one more time. Back to center. And then bring the head back up to neutral. Okay, we're going to stretch out those side neck muscles. So hand out, palm, heel pushing through the heel of your palm, sitting up nice and straight, and then tilting away from the outstretched palm. And just make a micro tilt, micro swivel in your head, just to really lock into the bit that really needs the stretch. Pushing through the palm, the heel of the palm of your hand. It just really helps stretch that shoulder and the arm away from your ear, creating distance between the shoulder and the earlobe, stretching out that muscle more. So inhaling, exhale, soften, inhale, exhale, soften, Inhale. Exhale, soften. All right, very gently. Up we come. Shake it out. And then the other side, out we go. So pressing through the heel of your palm, sitting up nice and straight, and then tilting away. Any kind of micro adjustments just to lock into the bit of your neck, bit of the neck that you need to maximize the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And just release very gently. Just make any sort of adjustments to your head just to make sure you can do. I like to do like, let's do some figure of eights with our nose, as if the nose was a felt tip pen and there was a piece of paper in front of us. Okay, let's go around the other way. Reverse figure of eight. There we are. Okay, dokie. Right, so hands, clasp them together, push them away, and then push them even further away and round your back. Hang out here, chin to chest, stretching, stretching, stretching. And then back up, and then all the way overhead. Okay, so reaching up, we're just going to swivel or sway from side to side. Really, again, just stretching out the side of our bodies, stretching out our arms, backs, armpits. There we go. Up, and then release the hands, and a big circle all the way around into prayer position. Same thing again, push away, all the way up, and then release, all the way back, big circles, and back to prayer position. One more time, all the way up, stretch, 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 past your ears, and then open it up, and behind you. And then let's clasp hands behind the back. If you can reach, grab a sock, grab the opposite ends of your elbow. In fact, I'm going to stand up. So there we go. Grab them there, pull them down, and then if it's nice for you, just lift your hands up behind your bottom. Inhaling, exhaling. You could always hook them over the back of your chair as well. Inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. And just a couple more there. Rolling your shoulders back, clasp your elbows if you can, or any variation that you like to do. Just really, really to roll those shoulders back and pull up through the crown of your head, as if you were wearing a high ponytail. I'm not sure mine's that high. As if they were pulling you by your high ponytail or the crown of your head. And then sort of like push your elbows back to the back of the room. You'll feel a bigger stretch down the front of your shoulders. Yeah, so inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. All right, and release, and make any kind of shimmying movement that you need just to release those shoulders up and down, round and round. Okay, excellent. Right now, I hope everybody's knees are well. I fancy a bit of that seated pigeon pose. So that means putting your ankle on your knee. Just be careful about that knee. If this is too much, then you don't have to do it. You could put just like your knees hip distance apart. But if you like this one, you know, where you really stretch out this bit, your bottom and the side of your thigh, then join me in this, unless it hurts your knees. And your knee can be wherever it needs to be, because it's sort of connected to your hip and the mobility of your hip, and everybody's anatomy is different. So, okay, all right, let's cross the body with the hand. Inhale, the arm goes up and over. Really, really stretch it out. See where you can reach. Inhale, really find height through to the crown of your head, and then exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. And release. And while we're here in this sort of seated pigeon pose, we're going to go forward. So you can either just reach out and rest your hands on your desk, or you can come down and rest your elbows on your knee and your ankle, whichever you prefer. So I like to just roll shoulders back and then lead with the chest forward to try and maintain a straight back, so that I can feel that nice stretch in my lower back. Hopefully you can too. And then just stop wherever I get to with a straight back. So for me today, it's here. Doesn't matter where you get to. Ideally, you just want to be, I'm feeling, you know, that stretch in my bottom and my thigh and across my lower back, but you might be feeling it in any number of places, but hopefully it should feel good and be releasing some tension. Okay, so don't forget to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just as a reminder, are you breathing into your belly, or are you still up in the chest? If you're up in the chest, then lower that breath. Make this bit move. Okay, right, let's reclaim the belly. Reclaim the belly. Okay, so over onto the other side. We want our bellies to be relaxed and loose, and hope that they are always nicely fed. No worries. Okay, so arm across onto the other knee. Inhale, the other arm goes up and over, resting on the side of the chair. Inhale, find some height. Exhale, twist. Inhale, find some height. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up you go. And exhale, twist. And then release. And again, sitting up nice and straight, pulling you from the ponytail or whatever you've got up here. And then lean forward with your chest until you get either to the table or to your knee and ankle, and hang out here. Do you like my new addition? It's a Forsyth wall plate. I love them, and I love her expression. Okay, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. All right, release, and we'll do, what will we do? Another stretch, another twist, I think. So this time we're going to do our cross our legs, hands at prayer position. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, twist and hook. So press those hands, the top hand down on the bottom hand, so that the thumbs come to your heart center. You're still trying to maintain as elongated a spine as possible. And if you want to go a bit further in this, what you can do is just open up the hands into a wide T position, pushing that elbow against the knee, and really, really opening those arms up. And if you want to go even further, if it's comfortable for your neck, just turn to look at the top thumb. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And here, there's one more step you can take, which is to wrap that top arm around your back and grab on to your t-shirt or the top of your thigh or whatever you can reach. Just let it hang out there. So just really feel that deep stretch in that top shoulder. So just a couple more breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so let's unpretzel ourselves. Come all the way around. Take any movement you need to readjust, because that is quite a sort of pretzel twist, isn't it? Okay, so cross your legs. Hands at prayer position. Inhale to find height. Exhale to twist and hook. Press that top hand down on the bottom hand. See if you can get those thumbs into your heart center. If you like to open up those arms into a big T, and if it's comfortable for you, turn your head to look up at your thumb. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then if you're going for your bind, take your hand around the back and grab onto whatever bit of flesh or t-shirt or top of thigh you can get. Let that stretch in your front of your top shoulder really sink in, or just allow it to stretch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And release again. Come back up, shimmy, shimmy. Make any movements that you need to. Okay, so just little shoulder rolls there. Is there any creaking or crooking? There always is with me by the end of the week. All right, we're going to do a seated inversion now. So again, like if you've got high blood pressure, it's not a good idea generally to have your head below your heart. So just that is if anybody does suffer from high blood pressure, please do take your doctor's advice, etc. But it's not advisable for you to put your head below your heart. But for everybody who doesn't, I mean, the people that do have that, I will contact and I'll give you alternatives. But for those who are, then hands on your knees. Let's see if we're going to, I think I'm going to disappear from screen. You're never going to see me. All right, so hands on knees, and then with a nice, in fact, actually, while we're here, let's just do a little bit of sort of goddess twists. They're adaptation of goddess pose, but with a twist. So just lean your shoulder in. You can bend the other elbow to get a bit deeper. Up we go, nice straight back, and then tilt in the other way, sort of stretching out your back and twisting at the same time. So the other way, here we go. And back, and over to the other side. And up we come. And over. And up. And over. All right, here we go. So we're now just going to creep down to the floor. So whichever way you want to, but I like to go with this flat back for as much as possible. Like maybe just take your hands down your knees, down your shins until you reach the top, or the bottom, sorry. And if you can put your hands flat on the floor or on your fingertips, just stay here for a second. Really just allowing your hips to open. Can you see anything at all? Oh. Yeah. So hands down, hips open. And then if you're going all the way, just then bend your elbows and let your head drop. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can always grab your elbows with the opposite hand, which should allow gravity to use the top half of your body to elongate your spine. And then when you're ready, just release your hands, press your palms or fingertips into the floor, and then just gently roll up using your knees or whatever you need to climb up. Okay, and then when you're back up there, just give yourself a moment to recenter, because your blood will have gone down into your head, so let it just come back, settle a bit. And then we're going to do some a big standing sequence. I'm just going to shake it out before we finish. Okay, so stand up, move your chair out of the way. I've got lots of dog beds and all that kind of thing in here today. All right. Okay, so hands together. You know what, I am getting at the end of the year, hopefully a new studio where you'll be able to see me whole body. But for now, it's just bits of me at a time. So hands, so feet hip distance apart, hands clasped together. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, over to the side. Inhale, up. Exhale, over to the side. Inhale, up again. Over to the side, and this time really stick out your hip. So it's sort of like a banana. Inhale, up. Over to the other side, hip out. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. Flip the palms, stretch them away from you. Stretch out the upper back and the neck. Exhale, up. We're going to go twist to the side. So see if you can keep your hips straight to the front and twist from your torso. So inhale, and then exhale from the torso. Inhale up, or back rather, and exhale over to the side. Inhale up, take the hands behind you. Hands down so your chest comes up. Chin slightly back and down. Raise those hands away from your bottom. And if you want to flip over, bend your knees, bend from the hips, and then flip all the way over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Let them hang down. Grab onto the opposite elbows if you like. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And then release your hands and roll up slowly, 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 slowly to get to the top. Big shoulder rolls backwards. Palms to the front. Thumb pulses backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands at press center. And finish off with a shaking, because I've really been doing a lot of studying recently with both the Physical Intelligence Institute and also just on my breathing course that I've just been on. And shaking it out is a great stress reliever. So let's just shake hands, elbows, shake your hips, shake your shoulders, shake your legs, your toes, let your ankles go. You can't quite see mine. Maybe if I do it up like that, there you go. You can see my socks. Shake it all out. And then big breath in. Big breath into your belly. Exhale. One more. So belly, chest, and then brilliant. So thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a wonderful weekend. I hope you are feeling more relaxed and loosey-goosey for the weekend. I think we're going to get in Britain, we're going to get lots of rain this weekend or thunderstorms. So enjoy those if you enjoy them. And I will see you very soon. Thank you so much.